10 things about a tzaddikas. And then you get these feelings together and you see where they're holding. What are their feelings about? At first they only have 2, 3, and then they thought, I have 10 and more.
And if negative comes out?
You'll know, it doesn't come out. It'll definitely be there after no. Then you get positive things, What do you think of the you imagine, how would you feel if you'd be a tzaddikas? How would you feel? How would you feel if you did all the mitzvahs right? How would you feel if you followed the Torah? With your seichel, not with your feeling. You did the tznius act, how would you feel? When you did a good act of, how would you feel? Yeah, have the 10 things. And you start doing it. You see the associations of the mind as such that their action and feelings are far removed. Don't have to go far. Do your own. Do yourself. You know what I mean? Put a picture of one of the kids' names. How do you feel towards him? I don't say the husband or wife. Just make those not. See what happens there. Go ahead.
Rosh Hashanah was talking to me with one of my sons. The kid was literally, and he goes to Yeshiva.
Yeah.
He's okay. And Rosh Hashanah said to me, when I was talking during college, that the clear sign is supposed to hear children. Talk during college, supposed to hear, and he told me, be careful not talking at college, and so we talked to him. Told me you have to watch out for the kid, have to do something, but you're supposed to hear children. And I brought it up to my kid. I tried to relate to my kid. So the kid didn't relate. The kid made all kinds of theories, and
but he doesn't relate to it. Has no connection.
How he came to talk during college, and it wasn't just but how am I, as the parent, supposed to relate when externally your Shemaim is internal? That's the trick, not external. So you see,
but it's expressed. But it's expressed in certain ways. Now we can test part of it. You don't have, now let's test. Let's test. The way of testing, so that what you do is you sit down in his picture. What is your Shemayim to him? He has a different picture, your Shemayim. His picture, your Shemayim, is going to Yeshiva, listen to his Abba and Ima going to Yeshiva, marrying a Jewish girl, not working on Shabbos, and that's what the thing. That's called your Shemayim. Now, what about exerting himself to do Chesed? That's not your Shemayim. That's a burden. I can't exert myself. I'll hurt myself. I'll fall away. So he has no concept of exerting himself as Yirat Shamayim, controlling oneself as Yirat Shamayim. He doesn't have the picture in his head. You have to bring the Koyach Hatziyah. That Yirat Shamayim means what? Controlling oneself. When you want, you don't do.
Is that what he says to me?
He doesn't, but he didn't have
it. We didn't instill that Yirat Shamayim, because I myself, you asked me to write down this 10 things. I am not educated clearly myself that it could be that I do those things.
Yeah, right.
And it could be that maybe myself.
But conceptually, it's not a tool. You don't have a tool. It's not a tool.
To say to the child, this is your child. Right. That's the problem.
It's a big problem.
So is it necessary that the kid is actually inside Chosei Yirat Shamayim, or he's just not educated as to what is really your child?
That's a nice way of putting it. It's really missing Yirat Shamayim, except you can educate him to train himself to bend here.
It's not too late to educate him.
No, nothing's ever too late. Till the person in Me'av Esher Shana, never too late for anyone. Me'av Esher Shana is late.
Well, we're coming here to get educated, so...
That's what you're doing. Kol hakavod. Yeah, but you have to work it out. Maybe next time I'll make these boxes and I'll talk about the word game. Yirat Shamayim, especially for women's knees, Yirat Shamayim. Well, we'll play the game and we'll see what comes out. Now you'll find out, according to the books, I'll ask how many two people have the same thing. You'll find no two people usually have the same ideas of humans. That's another world. It's a whole world behind it. And Yaakov, who?
I don't understand why he still spoke that way. Why didn't he just say what he meant? If you say he was
he said what he meant clearly, but it was too clear.
Why can't he just say, give me my wife so I can have children? Why did he say
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
In other words, the way that it was said, that's the expression in Hebrew for saying I want to have children.
Okay, yeah. Not really. I don't want to talk to young girls here, but that's and what you said is correct. But he said that because only a pure person can say that. Like I said, a little child said. And the reason for that is because I try to prove from cases later that in order, his whole purpose really was to be tested and true, that it was true, because we saw later, I told you, by Tubav, etc., and other places, that that's really what the whole story is about. And Chazal used Emes Yaakov. Understand? Normally, it says on Pi Gemara, if you say that, you throw the woman out of the house. You give her a divorce. You don't have right to give her a divorce without a ksuba. You know what I mean? Okay, that's not right. The main thing is, not that all. I just gave it, the idea being only sneers is going down, and you do your shamayim, that it gives you the inner fiber, what is, you don't lose your sneers. You have to be careful that even if you don't lose your sneers, then you have to try to watch yourself again. Don't fall into patterns of the world. Yes?
Why would we, by definition, ever have to lower our sneers in order to have your
I can't hear you.
Why would we ever, by definition, like in the case of Sari Menu, why would we ever have to be put in a position to have to lower our sneers in order to
Valencia, really shouldn't answer Valencia. You have to figure it out yourself on it. Every test that you have has to do something. Every growth is a very threatening position of your identity, who you are and what you are. Now, how can I test if you're doing a thing purely because Hashem says so, or because it's your nature? When you have a case, a conflict of nature of tznius, which is the essence of woman, and you're at Shemayim of doing Hashem's will. You're sometimes required by your husband to do things you don't want to do. For your children, you do things you don't really want to do. You control your tznius and your bushi, your embarrassment, to help your child, and you go to the school you don't want to go, you go to the store and get back your money, you know you don't want to do it, and you control, you get embarrassed, and you go forward. There's some women that aren't embarrassed, they do it anyway, I mean, no problem. There are certain women, that wasn't a test for them, it was a test for you. But they have other tests. Everybody got a test. Your nature, okay? I gotta run. I have to see these two young ladies in the back.
I'm